This is the Flying High Eagles podcast where we talk birds and the latest in NFL news. Good morning, champs. How y'all feeling on this beautiful Thursday morning? Super Bowl champions. Feeling great. What bro say, get your coffee. Eat you a good breakfast, all that good stuff. And get you a good laugh too at these Cowboy fans and their players. Michael Parsons and Dak Prescott are priceless, and I hope that they stay there forever. Shout out to Brian Schottenheimer. But apparently Dak thinks that they can match us, go toe-to-toe. I guess he's going off of his past record against the Eagles, but my boy Skip Bayless really got into him here. Let's take a listen.
As a lifelong diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, I am ashamed of what my quarterback Dak Prescott said about the world champion Philadelphia Eagles today. As a Cowboy fan, I am horrified by what Dak Prescott said about the Eagles today. And I'm here to book it, to guarantee that next year the Philadelphia Eagles will romp and stomp my Dallas Cowboys just the way they annihilated and humiliated the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl we all just watched.
I 150% agree. Coming for y'all next year.
Dak, how can you have the delusional audacity to say what you said today about the Eagles? How can you have the just false bravado to say, yeah, we're going to beat them because we've been beating them? Dak, help me out here. I'm reading these statements. I watched your video of what you said at your charity event. I feel like you said we compete with the Eagles and we beat them. Well, once upon a time you did. But like your owner, you're living in the past. Then you went on to say, we're very close. I feel confident we've gotten the better part of the Eagles each and every time we've played the Eagles. You said that today, Dak. You haven't played these Eagles. You didn't play in either game this year against these Eagles. And you threw in Washington. And you said you watched the NFC Championship game. Yeah, we can beat Philadelphia. We've beaten them, and we've been beating Washington. Yeah, you have once upon a time. Yeah, I'm looking at your record. You're 9-4 lifetime against Philadelphia. But you didn't play against Philadelphia this year. You're 11-2 lifetime against Washington, but you didn't play against Jaden Daniels either time this year. What are you talking about, Dak?
Dak Prescott is officially the third best quarterback in the NFC Beast.
These Eagles are Howie Roseman's masterpiece. They have Howie Roseman, the executive of the century. He did the greatest offseason job through free agency and through the draft and through the coaching hires we have ever seen any GM do. He did a number on the Philadelphia Eagles, as in Super Bowl, 59 number. He ran rings as in Super Bowl rings around your GM and your owner, Jerry Jones, who made you for a second time the highest paid player in all of pro football. You're 2-5 in the playoffs. You're not half the quarterback in the postseason that Jalen Hurts is. It hurts me to admit it to your face, Dak, but you're just not.
I don't want to hear anything else about Dak Prescott, especially if it's in the same sentence as Jalen Hurts, unless you're saying Jalen Hurts is better, more accomplished, more decorated, more clutch. No choke. Pause.
Duck Prescott, that's what you are to me. I mean, come on. Dak, you haven't played these Eagles. Did you watch? You haven't played Saquon with Becton opening holes for him. That's the best offensive line in pro football. And he was the best running back in pro football, and you didn't face him either time because, once again, you got hurt. You're going to play next year at 32, and it feels like you're 42. It feels like you're already washed. You're broken down, falling apart quarterback. Tore your hamstring up at Atlanta. Dak, this past year, well, let me go back to the playoff game. Look what I've got. Look what they've got. Help me out here, Dak. Have you played against this Eagles defense? No. It was the best defense in pro football, and I called it from the start. I called it in August, going to be the best defense, because look at what Howie Roseman did. You've got Howdy Doody as your GM. Come on. Look what they went out and got. Look at their draft. You haven't played against Quinyon Mitchell. He started to look like, at the end of the year, the best cornerback in pro football. And
the best cornerback in pro football. Half the time, he's not even on the screen in the game. You like, did he even make a play? No. He just eliminates a whole side of the football field. You can't throw to his side. It's going to be a broken play, incomplete play, or a pick. One of them. And I'm like, he got his picks when it mattered. In the playoffs. Cooper DeJean, when it mattered. Super Bowl.
Howie drafted him in the first round. You haven't played against Cooper DeJean. I'll help you out here. Quinyon wears number 27. Cooper DeJean wears 33. All he did was pick six Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Did you watch Jalix Hunt in the Super Bowl, their third-round pick? So I just gave you first round, second round, third round. Jalix Hunt, they stole him in the third round out of some little Christian school in Houston. They stole him. He was all over Mahomes all day long in the Super Bowl. Jalix Hunt, number 58. You're going to see him in your nightmares for the next, I don't know how long you're going to be my quarterback, probably for the next 15 years. You're going to see Jalix Hunt. He's going to be flying around the corner right in your grill, Dak. He's a stud. They got studs everywhere. What a number he did. He went and got Zach Bond. You haven't played against Zach Bond. He was first team All-Pro thanks to Howie Roseman this year. First team All-Pro. They brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You have played against him, and he has haunted you before, and he's back in their secondary. But those kids made it. Those are two of the best cover corners. They were rookies. They turned around a defense. Vic Fangio has had your number every time. Remember when he was the head coach at Denver? You were down, what was it, like 27-0 in the fourth quarter at home against Denver with Vic doing it.
So, I mean, long story short, we're going to sweep Dallas next year. We're going to sweep the Giants next year. And I want to get closer to the preseason, after the draft and after free agency, to see the type of moves that Washington makes, see the type of genius that Howie does, and then I'll be able to know we're gonna split or sweep the division. So with the Commanders, but yeah, Dak goofy. Can't wait for next year. Gonna keep enjoying this Super Bowl win. Keep popping your shit, keep talking trash because you deserve it, and have a good.
All I know, yeah, yo.